Our FA Cup first round tie tomorrow. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's always nice to be in the FA Cup first round against a higher opposition team, a League One side coming down to the Silver Lake. So these are sort of games you want to be involved in, and it'll be a tough game, but one we're looking forward to playing in.
And we've had a bit of time now to look at MK Dons and preview them. What do you make of them, and what are their threats going to be?
Look, they've got some very good players. They play some real good football at times as well. Probably I'd say 95% of their games they have the higher possession against the other team. I watched them against Northampton the other night. Even as the away team, they dominated possession. But they've also got some good threats in the final third. Cameron Jerome playing up front for him, who's played in obviously the Premier League. Keogh at centre half, that's obviously played at a very high standard as well. Fantastic footballer. But them two are sort of the senior ones that have played at a higher level. Even the younger ones, they're fantastic footballers that all played at better levels than they're actually at. So look, if we give them too much respect, then obviously they will dictate the game and we won't be able to play our own stuff. But we've got to find that balance between respecting what they can do but also trying to implement what we want to do against them. So that's what we'll be trying to do tomorrow. And
we've been in training today. What preparations have we put in place to give them a good test?
Just concentrating on what obviously we're strong at. If we try playing the way they do or matching the stuff that they do, then obviously they'll be better than us, because that's their way of playing, that's their identity. But we've also got some good players in attacking thirds where we feel like we can cause them problems. We've got boys that can put good deliveries into the box. Feel like we're always a threat from set play, stuff like that. And that's not going into sort of the individual bits of talent we've got within the team. So being honest, if they play at their best and we play at our best, they'll probably win the game because they're League One footballers. But if they have a little bit of an off day, they're not quite at it, and we play to our maximum, which I'm sure we can do, then we'll give them a real good game. We've got a good chance of winning it. But all we can do is take care of our own performance. We've got prepared like we have done, be ready for them, give it our best, and hopefully that's enough to get us through to the second round.
And we're going to be in front of the cameras as well on BBC. Does that give it a little bit of an extra edge for the players?
Yeah, I suppose so. It's always nice, to be on the option of someone, family members being able to watch, especially at the moment with no one being able to watch the games. I think it's quite nice that some of the boys their families would be sitting at home cheering them on and knowing that they're watching it. But nothing gets away from the fact it's first round day of the FA Cup, and the upsets normally happen when the crowd are right behind you, and the Silver Lake would have been bouncing with our fans, trying to cause an upset. Just like remember a couple of years ago against Swindon, or when we played against Bolton when it was packed and stuff like that. So that's what I think we all wish it would be. But the second best is to be able to watch it on telly, like our families will be. I'm sure my family will be at home watching, hoping we win. Just trying to play well for them. They're afar, like our fans are. They're not with us, but I know they'll be caring. They'll be wanting us to win. So we're looking forward to it.
And you've been involved in some of those ties that you mentioned in the past before. Having that experience of playing in it, can you bring that and tell the players what it's going to be like in the first round?
I think probably the boys individually. I know we've got some young boys in the group now, but a lot of our senior boys, I'd imagine, have been on the teams that have caused upsets and had some fantastic games. I know obviously people like Michael Green and Joe Partington were involved in it with me when we did it as players together, but I'm sure Danny Hollins has, Tyrone Barnett has, Boise has, people like that. But they've also probably been on the flip side of it as well, where maybe they've sometimes been upset and lost to sort of lower level opposition. So I hope the experiences the boys have had, and I also hope the enthusiasm of the younger players, the youthfulness that we've shown this season, is where they'll show respect to a League One player, but ultimately that's where them boys want to be. We've got some real good youngsters that I believe are capable of stepping up the next couple of years to playing in the Football League, and it's a good chance for them to showcase on a scale like this that maybe if it's not right now, but in the future they certainly can try and play at that level as well. We watched some clips on it, and we watched Oxford and we see Rob Atkinson going on one of his runs. He was with us last year, so a shining example of if these boys really keep doing what they're doing and put the hard work in like they are, hopefully they'll be League One players one day, or Championship players, whatever it will be. And also the experienced ones that have been there, seen it and done it, to help them through games like this. So hopefully the balance of the players and a little bit of my experience as a player and a manager now will help them to try and be at our best tomorrow.